afternoon, everybody, and welcome to the OVAC Swimming and Diving Championships. I'm Bill Phillips. We come to you today from the Big Red Natatorium. Last year in this very meet, Big Red swept the boys and girls championships. They'll try and make it a repeat here today. Back with swimming and diving right after this. And we begin our coverage of the 1999 OVAC Swimming and Diving Championships today with the girls 200 medley relay. That's 50 yards of backstroke, breaststroke, butterfly, and freestyle. Set up the lane assignments for each team. In lane 1, Wheeling Park High School, the Patriots in lane 1. In lane 2, Catholic Central's A relay. In lane 3, the Lindsley School. Lane 4, Cambridge High School's A relay. Lane 5, Steubenville Big Red's A relay. Lane 6, Weir High. Lane 7, Steubenville Big Red's B relay. And in lane 8, Catholic Central's B relay on the outside. 200 medley relay for girls. We start with backstroke, 50 yards of back, breast, butterfly, and freestyle. Steubenville Big Red girls come in as the defending champions as a team here in the OVAC Championship meet for girls and boys. They also won the boys title last year, but in the center of the lane, in lane number 4, Cambridge out to a good start, as are the Lindsley Cadets in lane number 3. Cambridge extending their lead in the breaststroke leg of the medley relay. Here comes Big Red in lane number 3. Rose in the pool in the breaststroke for Big Red, and she's making up ground on first and second place Cambridge and Lindsley. 3-team race now as they head to the butterfly portion of the 200 medley relay for girls. Good look at our leaders from Cambridge. Good, strong butterfly. Cambridge in first place, midway through the butterfly. Big Red second, Lindsley in third place. Out in lane 6, Weir High. Looks to hold on and win the 200 medley relay, but here comes Big Red and Lindsley making a race of it. Some pressure for the Bobcats, but Cambridge will get the touch and win the girls 200 medley relay. Big Red finishes second, Lindsley in at third place. Valuable points for first, second, and third. Cambridge, your winner in event number 1, the 200 medley relay. Time now for the boys 200 medley relay. Backstroke, breaststroke, butterfly, and freestyle. Lane 1, Steubenville's B relay, Steubenville Big Red's B relay. Lane number 2, Wheeling Park's A relay. Lane 3, Catholic Central. Lane 4, the Lindsley School. Lane 5, Steubenville Big Red's A relay. Lane number 6, John Marshall. Lane 7, Brook High School's A relay, and John Marshall out in lane 8. Lindsley comes in with a top time at 1:45.84, followed by Steubenville Big Red, the fastest swimmers and relay teams. You will find them in the middle of the pool in terms of seeding. And Lindsley living up to their seed time right now as they have a healthy lead over Steubenville's A relay in lane number 5. Lindsley in lane 4 in the breaststroke portion of the event. Lindsley right now followed by Big Red in lane number 2, Wheeling Park in third place. But it's all Lindsley Cadets here in the 200 medley relay for boys. in the pool for Lindsley. Tazak in the pool for Big Red, and he's making up some ground in the butterfly right now. But it's still Lindsley out in front with a comfortable lead heading into the final 50 yards of this 200 medley relay. Pappas in the pool. Big Red closing as they go into the final 25, but Lindsley has enough. That's Cashel in the pool, swinging the final 50 for the boys from Lindsley in the 200 medley relay, and the Lindsley boys will win it in a time of 1:48.55. The Lindsley Cadets win the 200 medley relay for boys. The final heat of the girls 200 freestyle, 8 lengths to the pool. Set the lanes for you. Ashley Masters from Brook in lane 1. Lane 2, Natalie Milburn from Barnesville High School. Lane number 3, Juliana Pate from Steubenville Big Red. Lane 4, Christine Funk from Cambridge High School. Lane 5, Melissa Levesky from the Lindsley School. Lane number 6, Nikki Rose from Steubenville Big Red High School. Lane 7, Melissa Neeper from Catholic Central High School. And Megan Hupp from Steubenville Big Red High School out in lane number 8. Eight lengths of the pool, freestyle, 200 yards. Top seed in the number 4 lane is Funk from Cambridge High School. She comes in with a best of 2 minutes 77. Levesky in a 2:13.15 and Pate at 2:15.09. Right now, Funk out in front. Nice long smooth stroke, and she will come into the 100-yard marker, and we'll get her split for you. She completes the first half of the 200. And dominating. Levesky back in lane number 5 in second place. Pate right there in lane number 3. And in lane 2, Milburn from Barnesville High School. Levesky turns second, going into the final 50 for Lindsley, but it's Funk way out in front, dominating this 200 freestyle for girls in the OVAC championship. Right now, a battle for third place, Pate and Milburn. Pate from Steubenville Big Red, Milburn from Barnesville in second, Levesky. And it'll be Funk touching at 200 at 2:01.48. She takes first place. Levesky will hang on and take second place for Lindsley. A battle for third right now. Milburn and Pate, they come into the final 5 yards of the swim, and it'll be Milburn in lane 2 from Barnesville High School taking third place, but your winner, the girls 200 freestyle, Christine Funk from Cambridge High School at the time of 2:01.48. Time now for the 200 boys freestyle, 8 lengths of the pool. Coming in lane 1, Missenhelder from Wheeling Park High School. Lane number 2, Scott Garrison from John Marshall High School. Lane 3, Joe Gottschall from Cambridge High School. Lane number 4, your top seed, Chris Nagel from the Lindsley School at the time of 1:58.89. Lane 5, Joe Calabria from Catholic Central High School, 2:03.42. Lane 6, Joe Collada from Weir. Lane 7, Josh Angle from Brook. And in lane 8, Rob Van Dyne from Steubenville Big Red High School. 8 lengths of the pool freestyle for the boys in the OVAC championships. Good start, strong start, way outside in lane 8 on the first lap here. Van Dyne has grabbed the early lead. Nagel in the middle of the pool, a strong turn, has taken over the lead, chased by Calabria in the middle of the pool in lane number 5. Split of 26.76, your top time. Calabria in at 27.04 after the first 50. Nagel starting to extend. Calabria in lane number 5 apparently lost his goggles either on a turn or at the start of the race. He's swimming with them around his neck as Nagel extends his lead in lane number 4. He'll touch at 100 yards at 54 seconds. Nagel out in front, followed in lane number 3 by Gotcha from Cambridge High School. Van Dyne out in lane number 8 in 3rd place right now from Big Red High School, but it's Nagel out in front and extending his lead in lane 4. Turns at 125 into the final 50. Gotcha in lane 3 in 2nd. Van Dyne holding on to 3rd place in lane 8 for Big Red High School. Calabria starting to come back in the middle of the pool for 3rd place. But out in front, it is Nagel in complete control of this race here in the OVAC Championships. Turning 2nd for the final 25 is Gotcha in lane 3. Lane 8, Van Dyne. And this would be a major win in terms of points for Big Red High School in the boys championship race. It'll be Nagel in at number 1 for Lindsley, Gotcha number 2, and Big Red grabs number 3rd place out in lane 8. A surprise there as Calabria finishes 4th in lane number 5, upset with his goggles as they came off early in the race. So winning time for Nagel, 1:54.27, drops his personal best by 4 seconds here in the OVAC Championships. Chris Nagel from the Lindsley School, your winner in the 200 freestyle. Final heat of the 200 individual medley for girls at the OVAC Swimming and Diving Championships. Let's set the lanes for you from Wheeling Park High School. Lane number 1, it's Lori Cornelia. And lane 1 from Wheeling Park High School. Lane number 2, Kara Tazak from Steubenville Big Red. Lane 3, Rapella from Steubenville Big Red. Lane number 4, Funk from Cambridge High School. Lane 5, Sarah Crouch from the Lindsley School. Lane number 6, Adamovich from the Lindsley School. Lane number 7, Jenny Padden from Steubenville High School. And Tluchowski from Catholic Central High School in Steubenville out in lane number 8. Top seed is Funk, comes in with a time of 2:13.77. Number 2 seed in lane 5 from the Lindsley School, 2:18.44 is Crouch, Sarah Crouch. And fastest swimmers, reminder, will be found in the middle of the pool due to seed times. And they start off with 50 yards of butterfly, and it is Funk touching at a time of 28.70. Open the split. Backstroke. One thing you'll find about the 200 individual medley or any individual medley, doesn't matter what the length is, a swimmer will have 3 strong strokes, 2 really strong strokes, but there's always going to be that one stroke that gives them problems. It's the rarity when you can find a swimmer that can master them all and not lose any ground on one particular stroke. But Funk right now showing that she is solid in the butterfly and backstroke as she continues to pull away from the competition. Crouch in lane number 5 from the Lindsley School, trying to make up time now in the breaststroke. Good look at our leader from Cambridge High School. Tana Rapella in 3rd place in lane number 3 from Big Red High School. Take a look at head coach for Steubenville Big Red, Rick West, the head coach there from Big Red, watching Rapella in lane number 3. He's also watching Funk, our leader, out in front. Shannon Funk from Cambridge High School, as she is blowing away the competition today in the OVAC Girls Championship for the 200 individual medley. In 2nd place from Lindsley, it's Crouch back in lane number 5, but Funk will win this one easily. Rapella right now in 3rd place from Big Red as we take a look at Funk coming into touch And she will win the OVAC crown with a time of 2:10.48, bettering her seed time by 3 seconds. Sarah Crouch will finish second from the Lindsley School. Rapella looking to hang on in third place from Steubenville Big Red, giving her some pressure. Adamovich in lane 6 from the Lindsley School, but Rapella will hang on and take third place in the 200 individual medley for girls. Your winner in lane number 4 with a time of 2:10.48, Shannon Funk from Cambridge High School. .200 individual medley for boys in the OVAC championships. The final heat in lane 1, Jeff Cooper from Brook High School. Lane number 2, Brooks Remp from Catholic Central High School. Lane number 3, Mike Crabtree from John Marshall High School. In lane 4, Elliot Cashel, your number 1 seed with a time of 2:12.45. In lane number 5, your number 2 seed, Dave Tazak from Steubenville Big Red High School, 2:14.78. Could have a heck of a race shaping up in the middle of the pool. Aaron Kirkbride from Steubenville Big Red High School is in lane 6. Lane 7, Aaron Lastoria from Brook High School. And in lane 8, Scott Swan from Wheeling Park High School. 200-yard individual medley, butterfly, backstroke, breaststroke, and freestyle. Tazak, known for his butterfly. We'll see if he can take advantage of that early in the race to put the pressure on the number 1 seed, Cashel. Tazak in the middle of the pool will turn first after 25 yards. Has about a half a body length advantage over Cashel. Tazak from Big Red touches at 27:22 after the first 50 yards. Cashel following closely, about a half a body length behind. In lane number 3, Mike Crabtree from John Marshall. And in lane 5, Kirkbride, or lane 6, pardon me, Kirkbride from Big Red as well in 4th place. But right now a battle between Cashel and Tazak in the middle of the pool. Cashel even now as they head to the breaststroke. Cashel will touch first at 1:01. Tazak right there. Cashel came in with a time of 2:12.45. Tazak 2:14.78. Cashel now starting to pull ahead, about a body length in the breaststroke. Back in 3rd place right now from John Marshall High School, Mike Crabtree. He is having a very nice swim. His personal best 2:22, but he's staying in contact with the leader, starting to fall off as Tazak starts to come back, and he's back to within a half a body length of the lead as Cashel from Lindsley leads the way, and he will touch with 50 yards to go at 1:38 off the turn. About a body length lead to play with for Cashel as he leads Tazak from Big Red. Back in 3rd place, it's Crabtree from John Marshall, but Cashel out in front turns first, and looks like he will hang on. Still only has a body length lead, but Tazak not closing right now. Cashel looks like he will hang on and take the win. Crabtree back in 3rd, having a nice swim. Cashel from Lindsley touches first at 2:10.26. Tazak 2:11.80. So both swimmers drop their personal best times, and Crabtree comes in at 2:19.78. So he drops his personal best by about 3 seconds, and that's your top 3 in the 200 individual medley. Cashel, Tazak, and Crabtree. Girls 50-yard freestyle sprint. And how about this? You Against the World from Wellsville High School, the top seed in lane number 4. It's Lascola, and she is the only swimmer for Wellsville. Lane number 1, Gardill from Lindsley School. Lane 2, Schultz from Steubenville Big Red. Lane 3, McGowan from Wheeling Park. Lane 4, Lascola from Wellsville High School. Lane 5 from Weir, Betsy Dovick. Lane 6 from Steubenville Big Red High School, Halleck. Lane 7 Angie Macedonia from Catholic Central, and lane 8, Nicole Campana from Steubenville Big Red High School. Anne-Marie Lascola, your top seed, comes in with 26.56 for 50 freestyle. Good start in the middle of the pool in lane number 5 right now. Out in front is Dobek from Weir, but turning first, Lascola from Wellsville High School. Tight race here, lane 3. Whitney McGowan, she was a champion last year at the OVACs, but it's Lascola from Wellsville. Lascola will touch first and take home her first place from Wellsville High School, the only swimmer that the Tigers have in the OVAC championships. And she comes up with a championship in the 50 freestyle with a time of 26:30. Followed in lane 3 by McGowan from Wheeling Park High School. And in lane 5, Dobek from Weir High School in lane 5. But your champion, Anne-Marie Lascola from Wellsville High School with a time of 26:30. .50-yard freestyle for boys. In lane number 1, Ross Merrick from Brook High School. Lane number 2 will be occupied by Riggs from John Marshall High School. Lane 3, Kindler from the Lindsley School. Lane 4, Gilloon from Catholic Central. Lane 5, Cross from Brook. Lane 6, Foster from Weir. Lane 7, Van Dyne from Steubenville High School. In lane 8, Sengenberger from Catholic Central. 50-yard freestyle, 2 lengths to the pool. Top seed Gilloon comes in with a time of 24:01. Cross 24:37. Kindler 24:56. Those are your top 3 times. And a good start in the middle of the pool for Gilloon, who gets out in front about a half an arm's length as he heads to the turn. The turn can make a difference in the 50. Gilloon a little deep, but he still has the lead coming off the turn by about an arm's length. Coming up in lane number 5 to challenge Gilloon is Cross, and it'll be Gilloon at the wall, followed by Cross in lane 5, 24:03 for the winner. Mike Gilloon from Catholic Central High School. He wins it 24:03, finishing in second place in lane 5 is Cross from Brook High School in a time of 24:35. Third place finisher in lane number 2, Mike Riggs from John Marshall High School with a time of 24:53. 100-yard butterfly for girls, OVAC championships. We'll set the lanes for you. Komisak from Catholic Central in lane 1. Lane number 2, Tana Rapella from Steubenville Big Red High School. Lane 3, Melissa Levesky from the Lindsley School. Lane 4, Kristen Funk from Cambridge High School. Lane 5, Arkley from Steubenville Big Red. Lane 6, Dobek from Weir. Lane 7, Finneran from Zanesville High School, and Maggie Pavlik from Steubenville Big Red in lane 8. Funk comes in with a time of 102.20. Arkley, the second qualifier, with a time of 106.96. Levesky and Dobek both in with 107s coming in. Rapella 109. Those are the top swimmers in the field as Funk goes out quickly in the first 25 and already has about a body length lead here in the butterfly. Arkley in lane 5 from Big Red in second place. Lindsley School's Levesky in lane 3 close behind. 28:71. You are split after the first 50 yards in the 100 butterfly for girls. Funk cruising here to the 75-yard mark. She touches well ahead and will cruise home. Good battle for second place. Levesky from Lindsley School and Arkley from Big Red also pushing the pace in lane number 6 now from Weir High School. Dobek. Funk wins coming in, touching second from Big Red High School. Arkley touches second, 107.20. 1:01, your winning time. In at third place in lane number 3, Leveski, and lane 6 takes fourth place in the 100 butterfly. Funk, your winner, with a time of 1:01.68. 100-yard butterfly for boys OVAC championships from Big Red. Final heat, lane number 1, Nick John from Wheeling Park High School. Lane 2, Paul West from Zanesville High School. Lane 3, Fannin Schmidt from Steubenville Big Red. Lane 4, Tucker from the Lindsley School. David Tazak from Steubenville Big Red in lane 5. Lane number 6, Kindler from the Lindsley School. Lane 7, it's Feltz from Zanesville, and Sengenberger from Catholic Central in lane number 8. Top seed coming in from the Lindsley School. In the middle of the pool, lane 4 with a 56.42 is Robert Tucker. Dave Tazak from Steubenville Big Red, and with 59.33, they're the only two coming into this 100-yard butterfly that are ranked with times under a minute. And right now, a good battle in the center of the pool between Tucker and Tazak. Tucker leads by a half a body length as they come into the final 25 yards. In third place right now in lane 3 is Fannin Schmidt from Steubenville Big Red. Tucker holding on, a half a body length lead as they come to the final 10 yards of the 100-yard butterfly. Tazak trying to make a move, but he won't have enough real estate. Tucker gets the win. Tazak from Big Red at number 2. And it'll be Fannin Schmidt finishing in third place from Big Red. And good times all around, 56.37 for Tucker. That betters his time that he came in with. Tazak came in with a 59. He is down to a 57.61, and that's what competition will do for you. In an OVAC championship, you will swim better times if you were on that day. So Tucker, your OVAC champion in the 100 butterfly with a time of 56.37. 100 freestyle for girls, 4 lengths to the pool. OVAC champion from last year, Whitney McGowan, will be your top seed in lane number 4. She comes in with a time of 58.02. Let's set the lanes for you. Lane number 1, Angie Macedonia from Catholic Central High School. Lane number 2, Halleck from Steubenville Big Red High School. Lane 3, Schultz from Steubenville Big Red High School. Lane 4, McGowan, your number 1 seed from Wheeling Park. Anne-Marie Lascola from Wellsville High School won the OVAC championship earlier in this meet in the 50-yard freestyle. Lane 6, Gardill from Lindsley School. Lane 7, Milburn from Barnesville High School. And in lane 8 from the Lindsley School, it's Whitehead. Good start in the middle of the pool for McGowan from Wheeling Park in lane 4. Lascola also with a good start in lane 5, and they are dead even as they head to the turn at the 25-yard mark. Battle shaping up in the middle of the pool between the top seeds. Also in lane 3, Shannon Schultz from Big Red High School. 27.67 in lane 5, 27.86 in lane 4. Lascola with the lead after 50 yards, and she has a little bit of an advantage as they head to the final turn in the 100-yard freestyle for girls here in the OVAC championship. Good turn off the wall by McGowan. Lascola got a good turn as well, and she has the advantage of looking towards McGowan, and she's going to have enough. The lone Wellsville Tiger will win her second OVAC championship of the day. The Tigers, they have 1 swimmer. They have 2 individual titles. Anne-Marie Lascola with her second championship of the day. She finishes with a time of 57.64 to win the OVAC crown. McGowan in its second place at 58.19. We are ready now for the 100 freestyle for boys, 4 lengths. Freestyle up and back 4 times for the boys here in the OVAC championships. Let's set the lanes for you. Ed Collada from Weir High School in lane number 1. Lane 2, Josh Anglin from Brook High School. in lane 2. He comes in with a time of 55:49. Lane 3, Zach Cross from Brook High School. Lane 4, Theron Pappas from the Lindsley School. Lane number 5, Gilloon, who won the 50-yard freestyle. He comes in as the number 2 seed. In lane 6, Mike Riggs from John Marshall High School. Rob Foster from Weir High School in lane 7, and Thomas Lee in lane 8 from Catholic Central High School. Pappas with a good start in the middle of the pool for the Lindsley School. Already has a half a body length lead on Gilloon, who won the 50-yard freestyle. Pappas strong off the pool. Now he has a body length lead. Really picked up some ground on the flip turn. Gilloon from Catholic Central controlling second place as Pappas turns with a 23:95 time in lane 4. And he is stretching out that lead. Gilloon now in lane number 3 from Brook High School in 3rd place. It's Zach Cross. Pappas, Gilloon, Cross, and out in lane number 6 from John Marshall High School. That's Mike Riggs putting on a battle for second place. Pappas wins easily. Second place will come down to Gilloon. And Gilloon touches for second place, finishing in 3rd place in lane number 3 from Brook High School. Zach Cross finishing a close 4th. In lane 6 is Mike Riggs from John Marshall High School, but your OVAC champion for the 100 freestyle for 1999. It's Pappas from the Lindsley School. 500 freestyle for the girls in the OVAC championship, the marathon of the OVAC swimming and diving championships. 20 lengths of the pool. If you ever had to swim this event, you know mentally it can be very taxing as you make your way up and back 20 times. Let's set the lanes for you. Adamovich from Lindsley in lane number 1, lane number 2. Neeper, lane number 3, Dovik. Lane number 4, Shannon Funk from Cambridge High School. She is the top qualifier, time of 5:07:30. Arkley in lane 5 from Steubenville Big Red High School. Juliana Pate in lane 6 from Big Red High School. In lane 7, Angie Delbroge from Martins Ferry. Lane 8, Cornelia from Wheeling Park High School. Shannon Funk in lane 4, good start. Out in front early in this 500-yard freestyle for girls. Lane 5 from Big Red High School, Nikki Arkley. In 3rd place right now. In 2nd place in lane number 3, Dovek from Weir High School. Splitting with a time of 27:51. Shannon Funk, she's your leader in the 500-yard freestyle for girls. We'll take a timeout and come back with a conclusion of the 500-yard freestyle right after these messages. And welcome back to the OVAC Swimming and Diving Championships. That's a look at Shannon Funk. She is your leader in the 500-yard freestyle for girls. She's out in front. She's already lapped the field as she has 50 yards left in the 500 freestyle. Funk way ahead. She will head into her final turn. She gets the red card. They have lap counters at the end of the pool for each swimmer, a teammate, and they put the lap counter in, and on the final lap, you get the big red sign. That means bring it home as quickly as possible, and Funk is doing that right now. She heads in, and she will be better than her 5:07 time that she came in with. 5:04:32, 3 seconds better than the 5:07 she qualified with. In the girls' OVAC diving championships, 4 schools, the Lindsley School, Steubenville, Weir, and Wheeling Park, were represented by 12 competitors. After the preliminaries on Friday night, the field had been cut to 9 divers, with the Lindsley School, Sarah Oak leading the field. Not far behind, Karen Milton of Wheeling Park High School and Nicole Horner of Steubenville Big Red. In the end, the junior from Lindsley, Oak, would win the 1999 OVAC Girls Diving Championship, going away with an impressive 259.95 point total. Now the boys' 500-yard freestyle. Set the lanes for you. Missenhelder from Wheeling Park in lane 1. Lane 2 for the 500-yard freestyle. Scott Adams from the Lindsley School. Lane 3, Gottschall from Cambridge High School. Lane 4, Nagel, your #1 seed. He earlier today won the 200-yard freestyle. Chris Nagel from the Lindsley School. He comes in with a top time of 5:19.21. Joe Calabria from Catholic Central High School. He comes in as the #2 seed with a time of 5:40.80. In lane 6, Brunko from Steubenville High School. Lane 7, Garrison from John Marshall High School. And lane 8, Ben Brownlee from John Marshall High School. The boys' 500-yard freestyle. Good start in the middle of the pool for Calabria. And unlike his 200-yard freestyle event, the goggles stayed on at the start of the race. In the 200, handicapped as he swam the majority of the race with his goggles around his neck. Here in the 500, they stay on, and he is off to a second-place start at the first 50 at the turn. It is Nagel out in front with a time of 27:52, followed by Calabria with a time of 28:18. First 50 yards of the 500-yard freestyle, 20 lengths to the pool for the boys. We'll take a timeout, come back with the conclusion of the 500 right after this. And welcome back to the OVAC Swimming and Diving Championships. Right now in the water, the boys swimming the 500-yard freestyle. And that's a look at your leader, Chris Nagel from the Lindsley School. He won the 200-yard freestyle earlier today. He is well on his way to winning the 500 as he makes his final turn. Nagel off the wall. He came in with a time of 5:19.21. He will break that easily today as he will come in at about 5:05 as he comes in and touches the wall, and it is 5:06.24 for the winner, Chris Nagel from the Lindsley School in the 500-yard freestyle. The battle now for second place. And in control of that race for second place in lane #3 right now from Cambridge High School, Joe Gottschall, as he comes into the wall, and he will touch second behind the winner, Chris Nagel. Now, third place goes to lane 6. Brunko from Big Red High School, the winner with a time of 5:06.24. Chris Nagel from the Lindsley School, the winner of the 500-yard freestyle. Eight boys from 3 schools, Steubenville, Weir High, and Wheeling Park, took part in the 1999 OVAC Diving Championships. The preliminaries were held Friday night. Heading into the final dives on Saturday afternoon, Joe Felix of Steubenville and Ed Collada of Weir were in a struggle for the conference title. In the end, the senior from Steubenville, Felix, would win the 1999 OVAC title with a score of 224.80. Girls 200-yard freestyle relay. Championship heat in lane 1, Catholic Central's B relay. Lane #2, Catholic Central's A relay. Lane #3, Wheeling Park High School. Lane 4, Steubenville Big Red High School's A relay. Lane #5, Weir High School's A relay. Lane 6, Steubenville High School's B relay. Lane #7, Brook High School's A relay. And lane 8, the Lindsley School relay team. Big Red came in, seeded #1 with their A relay at 152.13. Second seed, Weirton in lane #5, 153.74. Wheeling Park, 156. Steubenville's B relay, 156.83. Catholic Central's A relay in at 157.40. Brook High School's 158.40. Catholic Central's B relay at 201. And Lindsley School's B A relay at 201. And right now in lane #4, it's the #1 seed, Big Red, taking over the lead as they go past the Wheeling Park Patriots. Battle for third place in lane 6, 5, and 6. It's Big Red's B relay in lane 6 in third place, followed by Weir in lane 5. Big Red's A relay into the water on the third leg first with about a body length and a half advantage over the Wheeling Park Patriots. Big Red extending their lead. Wheeling Park in second. Now a three-way battle for third place. Weir, Big Red, and Brook on the outside in lanes 5, 6, and 7. Big Red's A relay walking away with a 200 freestyle relay for girls in lane #4. In lane 5, Weir now pulling ahead of Wheeling Park. Weir in second place. Wheeling Park, Big Red making a challenge to grab third place. Wheeling Park trying to hang on. Big Red first, Weir second, and Wheeling Park will take third place in the 200 freestyle relay for girls here at the 1999 OVAC Championship. That's a look at your winning squad, the Steubenville A relay and the 200 freestyle relay for girls. Time for the boys to see how they can do in the 200-yard freestyle relay, event number 18 in the OVAC Championships. Let's set up the lanes for you. Lane #1, the Monarchs from John Marshall High School, their A relay. And lane #2 from Steubenville High School, Big Red's A relay. Lane #3 from Weir, it's their A relay. Lane 4, Catholic Central's A relay. They come in with a top time of 141.85. In lane 5, the Lindsley School, 143.79. They're the second seed. Lane #6, Brook High School, 143.93. Lane 7, the Crusaders B relay. And in lane 8, Wheeling Park High School's A relay. They come in with a time of 148. So a mere 7 seconds separating the top from the bottom in terms of seeds, but you never know what happens until you get into the pool. And right now, the Brook Bruins have the early advantage out in lane #6. Brook in lane 6 in first place. Lane 3 now, Weir making a bid for the lead. Lane 5, Lindsley School. Crusaders in lane 4, they're back in fourth place. They were your top seed coming in. Brook still out in front by a body length. Weir closing that down. Here comes Lindsley and the Crusaders from Catholic Central. That's the battle, 1, 2, 3, and 4, right in the middle of the pool. Brook still holding advantage as they come to the 100-yard mark. The Bruins will touch with a time of 49 seconds. Weir in second place. Now the Crusaders taking over third place. Bruins with a commanding lead here in the third leg of this freestyle relay. Brook leads Weir by a body length. Crusaders back 2, then Lindsley back 3. Final 50 yards of the freestyle relay. Brook into the pool first, Weir second, Crusaders third, Lindsley fourth. Front, the Crusaders making a bid for second. Weir trying to hang on. The Bruins will take first place. Coming down second place, it'll come down to the wire, and Weir gets second place with a time of 1:40.21. In third place, the Crusaders 1:40.55. The Crusaders relay team betters their #1 seed time, but it's not good enough. With a great time of 1:38.32, the Brook Bruins drop their time 5 seconds here in the OVAC Championships to win first place in the boys 200 freestyle relay. Brooke Bruins, number 1 in the 200 free relay. We're ready now for the girls 100-yard backstroke event. We'll take a look at the lane assignments from John Marshall High School. Twaddle in lane number 1. Lane 2, Harbison from John Marshall High School. Lane number 3, Patton from Steubenville Big Red High School. Lane 4, Sarah Crouch from the Lindsley School, the number 1 seed with a time of 1:02.55. Klein from Cambridge High School, the number 2 seed in the 5th lane, in lane number 5 and 6. Komisak from the Crusaders of Catholic Central. Whitehead from the Lindsley School in lane 7. And Vukelic from the Crusaders of Catholic Central in lane number 8. Swimmers are off and rolling. Sarah Crouch from the Lindsley School out in front after the first 25. Now in the backstroke. In the old days when I used to swim, you had to stay on your back the entire race. You weren't allowed to flip over and do a flip turn. You could not flip over on your stomach and do a flip turn. You had to stay on your back, touch the wall, spin on your rear end, and that was your turn. It made it easier. Many teammates of mine crashed their faces into walls doing the backstroke. Sarah Crouch doesn't have that problem. She's well on her way to coming up with a win in the 100-yard backstroke. Battle for second place now. Lanes 3 and lanes 5. Patton from Big Red High School. Klein from Cambridge High School. Patton out in front, trying to get to the wall for Big Red, and does, taking second place. Klein takes third from Cambridge, your winner. In the 100-yard backstroke, Sarah Crouch from the Lindsley School with a time of 1:03.16. There's your a look at your winner, Sarah Crouch from the Lindsley School. Time for the boys' 100-yard backstroke, 4 lengths of the pool. On your backstroke, we take a look at the lane assignments from Wheeling Park High School in lane number 1, Mark Porter. Lane number 2, TJ Romick from Wheeling Park High School as well. Aaron Kirkbride in lane 3 from Steubenville Big Red High School. In lane 4, your top seed with a time of 59:47, Robert Tucker from the Lindsley School. From John Marshall, your number 2 seed in lane number 5, Mike Crabtree. He comes in with a time of 1:03.77. Lane number 6, Eric Angelo from the Lindsley School. Lane number 7, Mike Major from Steubenville High School. And lane number 8, Brooks Remp from the Crusaders of Catholic Central. And with a long underwater start in lane number 4 from the Lindsley School, Robert Tucker. And he is off to a body length lead, turns over onto his belly and makes the flip turn, and then the butterfly kick under the water, which is faster than swimming on top of it, as he picks up some more space between himself and the 2nd and 3rd place swimmers. Another strong underwater turn for Tucker from Lindsley. Battle for second place. Lanes 3 and lanes 5. Kirkbride in lane 3 from Big Red High School, and Crabtree from John Marshall in lane 5. And right now Crabtree from John Marshall High School has a hold of second place. Tucker out in front, cruising to the wall now. As he comes in, he will touch in a time of 59:40. Second place will go to John Marshall's Crabtree, and 3rd place will go to Kirkbride of Steubenville Big Red High School. The winning time for Robert Tucker, 59.4. And we are ready for the girls' 100-yard breaststroke. Four lengths of the pool. Top seed coming in lane number 4, Nikki Rose from Big Red High School. Dovek from Weir, the number 2 seed, 1:16.43. Rose comes in 1:12.91. Klein from Cambridge High School. Russell from Weir in lane number 6 with a time of 1:18.47. Angie Delbroche from Martins Ferry in lane 2. Champ, lane 7 from Zanesville High School. Oliver from Cambridge High School, and Haynes from the Lindsley School in lane number 8, with the race being won right now in lane number 4. Nikki Rose from Steubenville Big Red High School, about a half a body length ahead of Dovek from Weir High School. 25 yards to go. Rose with a body length lead now, out in front. Rose out in front by a body length. She'll hold on to that lead and win the 1999 OVAC title with a time of 1:12.85. Second place, 1:13.99. Dovek from Weir High School, but Nikki Rose, your OVAC champion for 1999 in the 100-yard breaststroke. Boys 100-yard breaststroke for the OVAC title, 1999. Top seed coming in, Pappas from the Lindsley School, 1:01.85. Your top time coming in. Theron Pappas from the Lindsley School, he'll be in lane 4 from Brook High School. Ross Merrick will reside in lane 1 for the 100-yard breaststroke. Lane 2, Steubenville Big Red High School, Runco. Lane 3, Cooper from Brook High School. Lane 4, Pappas, as we mentioned, your top seed. Cashel, Ellie Cashel from the Lindsley School. He's your second top seed at in lane number 5 with a 1:08.86 coming in. David Coulis in lane 6 from John Marshall High School. Salvino from Big Red High School in lane 7. And in lane 8, Josh Williams from Brook High School. Pappas out in front very quickly for the Lindsley School. Cashel turns second in lane number 5. Right now, it looks like in lane 2, Runco may be in third place, but it is Pappas out in front. Cashel, number 2. And in lane 6, in third place at the 50-yard mark, Coulis from John Marshall High School. Pappas, no problem. The question is, will he break a minute? He came in with a time of 1:01.85. Pappas making a bid to go under a minute. It'll be close, and he will get there. 1:55. Pappas with a fine time, 1:55. Cashel finishes in second place in lane 5, so Lindsley goes 1-2 in the boys' 100-yard breaststroke. Final girls event for the 1999 OVAC Swimming and Diving Championship. Lane 1, Steubenville High School's B relay. Lane number 2, Brook High School's A relay. This is 400 freestyle relay. Lane 3, the Lindsley School. Lane 4, Cambridge High School A relay. Lane 5, Steubenville Big Reds A relay. Lane 6, Crusaders A relay. Lane 7, Wheeling Park High School's A relay. And lane 8, it is the Crusaders of Catholic Central, their B relay. Top relay coming into this event today from Cambridge High School with a time of 4:03.33. Cambridge in lane number 4. Second seed, Steubenville Big Reds A relay with a time of 4:09.86, followed by the Lindsley School with a time of 4:10.25. And right now it is Cambridge and Steubenville Big Red out in front after the first 75 yards. Each swimmer will go up and down the pool 4 times. .58 seconds for the first leg of the 400-yard freestyle relay for the Cambridge Bobcats swimming team. Followed by Steubenville Big Red, the Lindsley School in lane number 3. Lane number 2, Brooks relay squad is in lane 2, and they are currently in 4th place. The Crusaders of Catholic Central out in lane number 6, making a move. In lane 1, Steubenville Big Reds B relay squad trying to climb up into 3rd place. The Crusaders moving up in lane 6, but in the middle of the pool, it is still Cambridge out in front, followed by Big Red. Out in front, Cambridge, followed by Big Red. In 3rd place, the Lindsley School. 4th place, the Crusaders of Catholic Central. Lindsley will in 3rd as they come in. 2:02 the time of the touch for Cambridge. They are the 1st place team as they head into the 3rd leg of this 400-yard relay. Cambridge, Big Red, and Lindsley are top 3 squads in the relay. Number 4, it's Crusaders of Catholic Central. Big Red making a move on Cambridge here in the 3rd leg of the 400-yard freestyle relay. Cambridge and Big Red bringing it home right now. The A relays for both squads. Big Red taking the lead as they head to the final 100. Quickly, Cambridge back out in front. Lindsley now closing in 3rd position. Half a body length separating Cambridge and Big Red. The lead, Cambridge on top. They turn 3:31 with 50 yards to go. Lindsley continues to move up. 1, 2, 3. Cambridge, Big Red, and Lindsley here in the girls' 400-yard freestyle relay. Cambridge turns for home. Big Red, now Lindsley moving up into 2nd place. Lindsley making a move to take over 2nd place from Big Red, and it looks like the cadets may have it. Cambridge will touch first. Lindsley coming to the wall, and Lindsley will catch Big Red in the final leg, and Lindsley gets the win. Cambridge, Lindsley, and Big Red, 1, 2, 3 in the girls' 400-yard freestyle relay. The winning time, 3:59.17 for the Bobcats. 400-yard freestyle for boys, OVAC Championships 1999, our final event in the swimming and diving competition here at Big Red High School, Steubenville Big Red High School in Steubenville. Let's set the lanes for you. Final heat of the day. Lane number 1, Zanesville High School. Lane 2, John Marshall A relay. Lane number 3, Steubenville Big Reds A relay. Lane 4, the Lindsley Schools A relay. Lane 5, the Crusaders of Catholic Central. They're A relay. They are the number 2 seed. Lane 6, Brook High School. And lane 7, the Crusaders B relay. And in lane 8, the Weir Red Riders. Top seeds coming in, the Lindsley Cadets, 3:35.21. Their top time. Crusaders, 7 seconds back in terms of seed time with a 3:42.73. And right now, Lindsley out in front, followed by Steubenville Big Red in lane 3, and Brook out in lane 6. The Crusaders currently 5th in lane 5. Out in lane 8, the Weir Red Riders putting together a nice relay as they are currently in 4th place. Crusaders starting to move up. Lindsley out in front. Big advantage to Cadets in control right now as we head into the second half of this race. 4 legs. Each swimmer swims four laps of the pool, 100 yards each. Lindsley, Brook, Lindsley, Big Red, then Brook. The Crusaders starting to push the Bruins for third place. The cadets out in front and cruising. Big Red in second place. Crusaders making a move. They have passed the Bruins for third place in the final event of the night, the 400 freestyle relay. Lindsley well ahead. Crusaders starting to move on the Big Red for second place in this 400 relay. 125 yards left for the cadets. They're in control. Crusaders moving up on Big Red. Their race will come down to the final leg for second place points. Lindsley in the water at 240 with 100 yards left. Crusaders and Big Red. This one will come right down to it. The Crusaders have taken over second place. Got off to a slow start, but now it comes down to the final two swimmers for the Crusaders and for Big Red. Brooke now fourth. Crusaders and Big Red just about dead even. The Big Red move ahead by about a half a body length as we head into the final 50 yards of the 400 freestyle relay. Cadets way out in front, and they will bring home the OVAC title. Big Red now starting to control second place again in this 400 freestyle relay. The cadets touch first, 3:31.96, your winning time. Big Red and Central battling for second place. Big Red will win that. Third place now, a question mark for the Crusaders as the Bruins make a move, but the Crusaders hang on and take third place. The Bruins take fourth. First, second, and third, Lindsley, Big Red, and Catholic Central. A winning time, 3:31.96 for the Lindsley Cadets. Welcome back to the OVAC Swimming and Diving Championships. The boys' team competition in 1999 was one of the closest ever, with the Lindsley School edging Steubenville Big Red by 16.5 points for the team title. Okay, the 1999 OVAC boys team champion, the Lindsley Cadets. I'm here with the boys of the championship squad and their head coach, Bill Brubaker. Coach, a lot of solid swims, a number of big events, but some guys that picked up points down the line, up and down your roster.
Had a lot of seniors. It was their last meet. In fact, there are 10 of them in here, and they wanted to do as best as they could. They've worked hard, some of them since the 1st of November, after they got out of the sports, and it was just a real effort on all their parts. I couldn't be more proud of them.
From what I understand, one of the closest finishes in terms of a team title. What do you think the difference was for the cadets to bring home that championship?
We had a little more depth this year than last year. The people who are third and fourth swimmers brought up some points that we really weren't sure we were going to get, and they had some very good swims, and it paid off.
All righty, Coach, thank you very much. The Lindsley Cadets, the OVAC champions. Coming into the 1999 OVAC Swimming and Diving Championships for girls, Steubenville Big Red was hoping to repeat as champions. The ladies from Big Red did just that, winning with 526 points. All right, Coach, there's some banners hanging in this pool area. 98 girls champs this year. You're able to repeat. What was the difference for these guys?
I think we had strong senior leadership this year. A lot of girls came back from last year, and everybody swam outstanding performances. This is the first time we've ever had first place on the girls' side swimming events. We had a 200 girls freestyle relay and the girls 100 breaststroke, and we had a lot of freshmen actually stepped up too today, so it's a good performance by all of them.
That's one of the things people look at swimming to look at who wins and who comes in second and third, but a lot of points picked up by this group that people don't know about.
Sure, we had a lot of events we dominated, like in terms like the 200 freestyle, we had 3 girls in the top 8. Anytime you can score a lot of points in the top 8 places, you're gonna win the overall event, which is kind of the goal to help win the meet. First place is great and looks great coming in the results, but winning the overall events really makes a difference as far as team standings.
All right, Coach, I'm done with you. Ladies, a three-peat? What do you think? Can you give me an answer, yes or no, three-peat?
Definitely.